Yo, yo, yo.
Hold up, I gotta find some music for myself while we find some swings. Why isn't my headset working? Oh, okay, there it goes.
What's up, Garden? What's up, Zaya? Good to see you guys.
Alright, let's look at this.
Inside bar. Wow, I think we called that Friday. Inside bar. Inside bar. Inside bar. Nobody knows what's up. Damn, coin did go up. Yo, what's up, Alexis? Good to see you. This is what I wanted to see from AMD. just any kind of buying. Some sort of life. Holy dude. What is with healthcare? Dude, that fell another day. That's actually insane movement. See what's up. The rest of the healthcare didn't do that. Either the leaves on crack. Oh my god. That is the most beautiful hammer rejection to support ever. Such a huge hammer. I'm just happy to see some of our ideas we're going to work out. Whoa. Good to see you, Alexis. I'm seeing more inside bars than I'd like, but that's okay. Damn, Costco might really be done for a while. If they reject that right like that today, there's a really good chance they pull back to the halfway point of this little range between 874 and 923. Yo, what's up, Carter? Good to see you, man. Yeah, they must be scared of RK. For real. This is the first time I've seen a solar stock actually look like it's holding support. In like, I don't even know how many weeks. I wouldn't buy the dip on it yet still, but... See, now this one's interesting. I was already pretty bullish on this last Friday, so a little history lesson. We didn't trade any of this. We traded this candle up. The reason we highlighted this is because it has similar structure. You know, it went up once, came down, went up again, held halfway point, went up. That's literally the most basic a bullish structure can be, right? It's the same thing this thing just did. It just launched. It's a little larger, I'll say this time, but it launched, pulled back, and now it's holding in a very similar fashion. So RTX could be a good potential buy to the upside as long as 11860, 11820s are still holding this little area here. So I might write them down, just because they are kind of in a spot. Let's go inside bar. Damn, TXN. Who pissed you off? Whoa. Dude, coin is such a crazy mover. Yo, what's up, Simple? Good to see you. I got my keyboard, by the way. My other phone literally died and I couldn't send the picture. My other phone, I sound like a drug dealer. Jesus. I don't think I realized how much Apple was up till just now. This was like the best attempt they had at breaking trend, and then they do this. If Microsoft follows suit and does the same thing, because Microsoft's still in a position where it can keep falling. If this has the same move that follows Apple, we have to assume market's going for more all-time highs, right? Because that'd be your two strongest stocks moving up again. So, I'm kind of curious. Does Microsoft follow that Apple momentum? I don't care if there was news or not. It'd be cool to see them follow that. If not, and Apple returns back, it comes back to being normal again, then we'll see what kind of direction we're going in. But for now, that actually looks pretty strong. So I think we just need to look for, what'd I say? For Microsoft to follow, or for Apple to follow Microsoft. Also, we have NVIDIA earnings this week. So NVIDIA, AMD, all these are going to be a big watch this week. Maybe not necessarily for trading NVIDIA, but for watching. I'm sure implied volatility is a little higher for AMD, but I'm sure it's not impossible to trade. But that'd be a fun one to look at this week. But yeah, those should be the big things that happen this week. There really isn't that much big, there really aren't that many events happening right now. This is pretty much it. So I'd watch Apple, and then let's see how NVIDIA earnings does this week. And then another cool thing too, and you already see this in Walmart, is a slowdown in some of those because they have earnings as well. So we need to check on some of those a little, maybe not today or tomorrow, but towards the end of the week we'll check up on some of those, see how they're sitting or not. Here I am once again. Damn good. Trading reviews. I'm looking through results and review right now. I see Andrew. I see Spicy. I see Gorov. Andrew again. Gorov again. Alst. I see Alst. Good morning, team. It's Monday, so it's just warming up. Wait, what? I gotta review this first trade. What the hell am I looking at? $589.49. Huh? Dude, they broke structure right here. I need to pay attention to your highs and lows more. Maddie called the 50% retest between current dip and current high. Watch for rising volume on green candles. Also, this fib is wrong. Why are y'all still drawing this? We went over this last week. This is not a good fib to draw. Y'all need to stop drawing open to current high of day. Do we need to go over this again? Guys, we can't be drawing that fib anymore. We went over this Friday. And Thursday. I think I went over this 2 days in a row. Come on, guys. Y'all can't be drawing that fib. If I see this fib drawn again, I'm going to whoop someone's ass. Do we need to go over why this fib is stupid? I will go over it again. I used to draw this fib myself. So don't find yourself... Don't feel stupid. It's okay to do this. But this fib is actually stupid. I'll go over exactly why. I'll give you the greatest analogy ever. It's very simple to think about. No, totally fine, Alst. And I'm not trying to like get on to you in like an aggressive way. I'm just like, I've gone over this a lot, so it really gets on my nerves when I see people doing this still. But I'm not mad at you personally. It's just like, I'm just mad at the fact it's being done. Because I've never taught this. I've never once taught any of you to draw from current day open to current day high. I've maybe showed you current day open breakouts using a fib, but I've never said draw from here to here and then look for a 50%. That's your brain telling you that 50% fibs work that way. I'm just letting you know that. So, the reason this fib does not work, shouldn't work, is invalidated, isn't that strong, is because you're ignoring price action. Right? So think about this fib as like, you know how in basketball when you get past the ball, and let's say you picked up your dribble already, you have your pivot foot. You can have one foot that's stuck in the ground, it cannot move, but you can twist around on it and spin around and try to find your teammates to pass the ball in like a few seconds. Right? That's what this fib is. This fib is a pivot foot. Because this right here isn't reliable info. You're grabbing a current day high. What does a current day high mean? That's something that can move. That's something that can adjust, right? So this isn't going to be that reliable because it's something that can adjust. What can't adjust? The open. The open can't move. It doesn't matter what we do after today's open. The open can't move at all. The open's stuck. That's absolute. That's stuck there forever. You were in a junior police program? Damn, that sounds crazy. I bet they yell a lot in that kind of room. But does that make sense? Like, why this isn't good? Because it moves. It's moving information. Has it moved yet? No. Also, what are you even really getting by saying current day open to high of day? Let me buy 50% of that. Yes, that generally makes sense. That whole theory makes sense. I think that's why a lot of you keep jumping into this. But you're ignoring the step-by-step process by a lot. You're ignoring a lot. I'll show you what you're ignoring. Remove all these levels real quick. Alright, so just today's price action, right? So what are you ignoring by drawing that? You're ignoring a lot of fibs that should have been drawn, right? So we broke above current day open right here, right? So here, let's do this. If there's any fib you should be drawing, it's just breakout fibs. And those are the ones that people miss out on the most, including you on this fib. But let's say there's a level, right, Alst? And anybody listening, I hope Alst isn't the only one listening, because Alst is not the only one making this mistake, so please pay attention. This is not the first time I've covered this. I'm sure it's not going to be the last. So we get price breaking out, right? So let's say price is right here, Alst. And anybody listening, I'm just going to use Alst as someone I'm talking to. So let's say price is here and it breaks out, right? You're going to get two different pieces of information if I go from here to here, and I'm saying watch that, right? That's current day open to current day high. Now I'm saying watch that for buy the dip. That doesn't really help me. There's already a level there. Also, you're missing out on the better fib, right? You should be going from the level breakout to that high, and then looking for moves that go here, not perfectly to the level again, or wherever that fib ends up lining up. You know why this is helpful? Because you've used the breakout. You're using the breakout's percentage, right? Of this breakout, I want to see it hold this percentage of that breakout, right? That's as simple as I can put that. Now look at this. Now imagine if I did that every single time on this way up. Let's see what that looks like. Whoops, I already fucked up. Zoom in. Go from today's open. Where did we break out? Right here. Awesome. All right, let's mark that high. Wow. It's almost like I'm using black magic to find this. Midterm retest above current day open before it even gets above, what's this orange line, everybody? The previous day control point. We all know this one, right? So you need to be using the breakouts fib, not just any random move up or random move down fib. That's why that is not as strong as a fib. I'm seeing that typed a lot. And I have a video. I know someone's going to probably use this to back their argument up, but I have a video that does go over using it from whatever level to whatever level. That's because in that video I'm just going over how to use a fib. I'm not going over that's the only right way to use it. I'm just going over simple, oh, if it's above this it should be bullish, if it's below this it should pull back to this, and if it breaks out it should be bearish. Like, that's just the general thinking behind it. I'm not saying that you should draw it like that every single time, but this you should draw every single time. Every time you see a break, every time you see a 40% entry, yes, you probably should be scared to enter that, because fuck 40% entries. But what should you be very excited to enter? A hidden retest. You know why? Because not everybody sees this. Nobody sees these. They think, oh, it's still under pre-market high. It's not going anywhere. But you drew your fib. You now know, oh, it's holding a percentage of that breakout. It has higher percent chance of moving up, regardless of whatever the hell people are telling me. Because, again, that doesn't matter. Your chart does. All right, so let's draw another one. So they kind of slow down here for a bit, and you could be really weird about all this and just draw every single time you have a slowdown, but that would be weird. You can see it held again. You don't have to draw that one. But where did we break out again? About right here, right? Kind of moved above this candle's high, held here, moved up again. So that I would say this is a breakout, and then they slowed down here. So let's draw that. Level to the high of the move before they slow down. Do we have any retest here? No. Okay. Nothing else to grab then. We have nothing to get here. They did a 3-bar play up, 4-bar play up. They made it to the next extension target, So what is this price action? And this is something Leland has gone over a ton, so I don't want to hear anybody say they've never heard this before. What does this price action tell me? Don't even sit here and tell me, oh, small green candle, big red candle. Don't tell me any of that crap. What does this price action mean based on the fib, the thing I've been talking about for 30 minutes? Or 20 minutes. What's up, Lag? Good to see you. What is this? Based on us going through 1, 2, 3 important levels, what does this tell us? Somebody get this right, and I will be very happy. I gotta check a few different channels. Let me give you all a chance to answer this. Gorov got it. Good job, Gorov. What's up, Kevo? We're just going over fibs. Does anybody have any answers besides Gorov? Is Gorov the only one who knows? Come on, guys. I believe in you. If Price has used up all of its energy to get through 1, 2, 3 targets, all in one move, what does that tell us? Just naturally, what does that tell you? What does your intuition tell you? Kind of in that direction, Aloha, but not all the way. Alexis is a little more on it. It's not signs of reversing, it's signs of slowdown, signs of exhaustion. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it has to come back down in reverse and fall to the floor. That's not what that means. It just means if you're still looking for a bullish play, I'm sorry to tell you this, you are delusional. Because all of this has already happened. The chart is just like a human being in a way. If it runs around the track a bunch, it's gonna be tired. It's gonna want to Gatorade after. Its sides are gonna be hurting a little bit. It hasn't been working out as actively. It's just like us. It doesn't just get to run $20 a day every single day. That doesn't happen. Right? So if we've seen a breakout go from 587 to damn near 590 all in a single leg up, also retaking today's open takes energy. Right? Doing this and making the chart look bearish and then flipping bullish, that takes energy. So if you think about it, it really wasn't from 587 to 589. It was actually whatever this is, 586.20s all the way to almost 590. So it's actually a lot larger of a move than you think. Like I said, first hit and retest back here. Also, and this is another deep theory video. It's really not theory. It all works. But let me go to this video. Actually, y'all could just watch it. It's the order of operations video, 1 and 2, and then the retest video. But in this, they talk about this. You know, sometimes, let's say you get a break over today's open, right? And we have a midterm retest. What type of retest should pop up after a midterm retest, after we've already proven that we're bullish? Is it expected that we get a full-term retest? No, probably not. What's the type of retest that we see on the go? What's the type of retest that you see on a run-up or on the rundown after other retests have already happened? Does anybody know the answer to that question? This is all in the retest video. Very good, Alst. But think about that for a second. If you've already had a bigger type of retest happen, whether it's a full term or midterm, this is a midterm, what type of retest should follow this if we're on a rally or a drop, regardless of direction? If we're, yeah, like you said, OA83, if we're on continuation, what kind of retest should we be getting? Sorry, I don't know why my hand's doing this. I was just following price. If somebody gets this, I will actually give them a cookie. Because this is something I have gone over god amounts of time. No, you can't say that, 083. We already had a midterm retest. I'm saying after a midterm retest, what's the type of retest that we get a lot of the time when we're seeing continuation? After you've already seen this. Sometimes you just get a 40% entry and it just flies, but what else occurs after this? None of you were close. Let me check Discord. Let's see if anybody's saving y'all. Guys, are y'all even watching the content? I feel like y'all are just fucking with me. Oh, Guarded got it. Oh my god, Guarded just saved all of you. A single candle retest. Thank you. Holy. Why are you typing 90% entry? I don't even know what everybody else typed. Guys, y'all are really depressing me. I can't tell if y'all are fucking with me or not. Guys, how many times have I spammed the retest video? That's actually depressing that none of you got that except Garden. That actually saddens me a little bit. I want all of you to take this shit serious. Like, what? Do I just join the stream and be this fun, nice guy to you guys? Like, no, I'm a fucking asshole to you guys, so why wouldn't you take that and go and watch some content. Like, guys, I don't make this shit for nothing. Like, I have a 48.5 minute video that someone else told me to make just for you guys. It's in the fucking first part of the notes. Not only are they good for continuation, but they can also be used for a combining confirmation alongside other price action. I think I even go over that whole fact. Like, sometimes you see holds and then you just see single candle retests just pop up. Like, you don't always get the best type of, because this is I hate this type of retest. It's too quick. But sometimes it makes sense though. Why would they give us time to buy a better retest? Like, guys, if you're serious about being in my chat any longer than today, please study the way I trade, the way we trade in this chat. Like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but if you're gonna be here longer, you gotta pay attention. I feel like I'm always going back and covering like basics, and that's fine. But like, Jesus Christ, some of you have been in here for a very long time, and I can't tell if like you guys are just clicking on the content and actually watching it or what. But that's not something new. Like, I've gone over that for years now, and that video has so much structure. Like, I took so much time to make it. Holy crap. Y'all want to trade and you want to make money, but you don't want to learn? Like, I don't get that. I just don't get that. That's not what I'm here for. I want to learn. I want to learn so I can trust what I see in front of me so I can trade off of it. Instead of being one of these whiny bitches online who just don't make any money, cry about every little thing. It's like, bro, we're all dealing with the same struggles. We're all dealing with the same problems. We all trade the same stock market last time I checked. So we're all dealing with the same problems in terms of like trading. It just gets me. It's very disrespectful when some of you guys come in here and answer that so incorrectly that I can tell you're not even paying attention. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep going on about my schedule though. You guys want to pay attention? That's cool. Like, that's insane. That should never happen. And the fibs too. Like, I don't know who taught y'all all this shit on the fibs. I've only gone over the way I use fibs the way I use fibs. Like, I don't know where all this disconnect is coming from. It's like y'all get excited and you want to learn something else. It's fine, but like, Jesus, keep it to yourself. Nah, you're good, Kevo. You're on my good side, bro. You are on my good side. It's just crazy to me. I don't know what else to say or do, you know? I'm not trying to be a dick, but Jesus Christ. If I was one of y'all's best friends, I would tell you to wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up and smell the air. That's crazy, bro. No, I did not open a swing, Tobias. Jesus. Just looking at stuff. Just getting onto chat again for basic shit. I can't believe I didn't get that retest answer. And Garden, like, I'm glad to see Garden got it, because, like, that's a great example of someone who does pay attention. And I really hope more of y'all follow suit. I don't care about having a bunch of yes men in chat, as you could tell. I don't care about you guys being nice to me. I don't care about that. Like, I want to make sure some of you guys are actually learning something. That's what I care about. I don't care about what your favorite color is. I don't care about none of that stuff. I just want to see you grow. And you can't grow if you're going to sit there and be lazy and not pay attention. And it's not just shit I talk about either. It's stuff other people in chat talk about. Members, people that are just like you who work their ass off to get where they are. You know, you're ignoring a lot of really good information by not listening to those people. And there's a lot of people in chat who lose money still. And it amazes me because I have people like Kevo, Leland, Noxta, Carter, Eric, Username. I mean, I could keep naming people. There's still so many more to name. React, you know, and all of these people, Daffy, D-Touch, all these people type live trades all around the chat. I don't even have to do it. It almost comes down to me just helping people make sure that everybody's on the right path, making sure we're all paying attention to the right channels, the right information. I'm like an organizer at this point. That's what it feels like. I'm tired of feeling like that. Y'all need to wake the fuck up. Stop jumping around too. One day I see one of you talking about day trading, the next day you're talking about swing trade. Focus on one thing, move on. Quit jumping around. I really hope some of this is resonating with someone. I'm not trying to just be a dick. I genuinely hope I'm waking one of you up. It's crazy. Y'all all should have gotten those questions right. Those were not advanced questions. I would say I could teach a child everything I just taught y'all in 30 minutes, and I promise you, if I was asking them those questions, they would have at least gotten near the answer. Some of y'all were just typing answers to type answers. It's very depressing. Like I said, I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here to make sure you grow. You want to go somewhere else? That's fine. Keep that laziness somewhere else. That's just crazy. Alright, let's just watch Spy for a bit. It's only 120. Knox just said, I'm drawing a fib between my will to live at the time of my exam I haven't started studying for on Thursday. Oh yeah, some of you college kids have like tests and shit. No, lag, you're not getting yelled at. I'm genuinely just getting on to people that needed to hear that. We just went over some pretty basic shit and nobody got it right, so that's why I'm yelling at everybody. Well, I say nobody. There was like one person who got it all right. So no one in here should take anything I just said personal if you're not even at that point of trading yet. If you're not even at that part, like you shouldn't even ignore everything I just said. But don't make the same mistakes some of these people are making. Please stop overstepping information just because it's another video. I don't make money from these videos, dear God. Please just watch the fucking video for your own sake. Like, that's what it's coming down to now, is me saying that. But, dear God. If there's two things I'd say pay attention to, it's that retest video and the order of operations lag. Like, just being able to do things in the right order. And not going and testing 50 different things. No, just stick to what works. Stop trying to fucking test everything. That curiosity is honestly the killer. Yeah, this looks like shit. It looks like it wants to break this orange level here, guys. I only say that beforehand because it has a lot of lower highs here. And every single new low has been lower. So this trend is down. So, big chance we break this level to the downside at 587. If we don't, I'll be very surprised. And that'll be a very good energetic move for buyers because they are making it look so bearish. It's kind of like over here. They look like they're going to make it drop, and then they don't. They get a big, exciting move to the upside. So we'll probably be seeing the same thing here if they don't break that level. So just be on the lookout. And I'll get back to reviewing some daily time frames here in a second. I'm trying to catch up to some of these Discord posts. Damn! Post-charge channel. I should have started with this. Holy. Garden, Andrew, Carter, Gorov. And good job, Gorov, replying to one of your posts to kind of keep updating it as you see some different things pop up on it. Good stuff. Good stuff, guys. Y'all did great on this channel. And I'm glad to see more than just Garden in there. That actually looks good. I should have started with that channel. Yo, can somebody shut Micah up on the trade floor? Bro just said SPY's going red as we're up $1.60 still. We're up $1 from here. What is he on about? Is this chart like fucked up or something? Yeah, I thought it was. I was tripping. Is Leland short that pump in the lower high? That's always the famous question when you see red candles appear on a chart. Is Leland short? Good afternoon, Dr. J. You just missed the craziest rant of your life. Under 588.81 right now, it could get spicy. Good looks. I know every lower high drop looks like a lead test to everybody in here. Which, to be fair, this one is probably one. I haven't marked it, but I just don't like to make good habit. Yeah, that is. It was one back here. Why did I draw this move? Does anybody... Maybe I should start asking super basic questions just every time I go over something. Maybe that's what the issue is. Here, we'll try that. Guys, why would I draw a fib from here to here? Why would I draw that? Can anybody tell me why we would draw a fib from here to here? I don't want to draw it, so it's not like as hard to look at, but from here to here, why would we draw that? Why does that initiate me drawing that fib? What triggers that? Because again, everything we do triggers something. There is consistency in our methods. If you do something different, you're not doing it right. Sometimes I think I have something, and then when you ask a question, I realize I don't. Carter got it. Let's see if we can get some more answers, though. Why? What triggers this, you know, us drawing a fib from here to here? Sorry, I'm wording that amazingly. If not because buyers picked up. Break of structure. There you go. That is why we got the bottom of it. Yeah, you could say that. But what triggered us drawing this is because we broke structure. What is that structure? This candle right here. Exactly. Good job, guys. All right, now let's draw that fib. Technically, you want to go to the bottom of the move before the green candle, so it probably would be the low of the green candle, but you can see here there was a little bit of a low made after. If you were to somehow grab that, it's really not going to be that different, but so be it. Now, what popped up here? Now, I want to see I'll use my terms. I swear if I see something else get typed, I'm going to lose my mind. So, what happens like in the buy the dip? Ignore all this for a second. What happens when we get a buy the dip move a lot of the time? And this isn't a buy the dip. I'm just going over this because it's the same exact concept. But what do we call this first move, right? We get this leg down. What do we call this first move up? What do you always hear me call this move? This first move up. Yeah, it's green, but it might not be super bullish. What do we call that? It's just an initiating move by buyers. It doesn't really mean anything yet. But we go off of this to see if it can mean something. What is this called? What is this first move up called? I know Carter knows it. Who else knows? Nope, not support. Nope, not a first touch / retest. This is called an impulse move. I've never called it anything else. But basically what this is, it triggers us to understand, okay, wow, finally, something is showing up here. Let's go off of that. Right? So what am I looking for after this impulse move? A combination of things. Now, of course, if we get a break of support, this basically deletes everything we're looking at here, right? Because that would be a continuation in bears, right? That's pretty simple. So that's a scenario 1. Scenario 2. Double bottom. A lot of you guys are very aware of this pattern. But people don't know how the fuck to trade it. Why is that? Because they don't have rules. They just say double bottom and they assume it's bullish. That's not going to be good enough for us. So, we're not drawing that. I don't know why they did that like that. So, what can we use this impulse move to help us with, right? Whether we get a high or low, or we get a... Here, let me draw 2 of them so we get both scenarios. Or a perfect double bottom. I don't care. What is something consistently that I can look at? Over this. Under this. Over this. Under this. Right? So regardless of this being a high or low or a perfect double bottom, it really doesn't matter. Because either of these tell me the same thing. Right? Now you could maybe say this one might be a little stronger because it's a higher low and buyers are somewhat present compared to this, where they're having to go all the way to the support. So you could say maybe this is a little bit stronger. I would maybe agree to that. But what are we looking for next? And of course, if we don't get the obvious first scenario where we dump through the support, we're looking for a move over that impulse move, right? And then that's what's going to tell us that bulls are here. Because it's not the first touch. It's the second time, right? And that's what the basics of the BTD... I'm not going to be able to delete all this. The basics of the BTD are. If you've ever seen any of my concept videos on my trading entries, that's one of the major entry types, is just a buy the dip. A lot of people say they have a buy the dip entry. I actually have one. I actually have rules behind it. So if you want to go check that out, you can. But let's go back to our example now. So we've made it into this area, right? So what is this, everybody? What is this move from here to here? Now that I've gotten us into that location of conversation, what is this called? We fell, we bounced. We're in a downtrend, we know that. What is this move called from here to here? Someone get this right. We just went over it. Garden got it. VC got it. Carter got it again. Dr. J got it. Will got it. No, it's not a retest. It's an impulse move. The thing we just went over. It's an impulse move. So what can the second move tell us? Now that we just went over all of that. Direction, right? And we have our fib, so it even helps us out more. It's not just, the candles by itself. It's not just naked. So what happened here? I'm going to just mark the high of this. I'm going to try my best to make this, flat as hell. I want to use these purple lines. These are kind of nice. Okay, this isn't perfectly zeroed out, but it's pretty close. So just pretend that's straight. So what happened here? Not only did they not close over this high, they didn't close over the gap. So what are we potentially seeing here then? A potential rejection of that impulse move. So if we're able to take trades, right, where we get a high or low... I'm running out of chart room here. Hold up. So let's say we have the same scenario right here. High or low. Well, actually, it was a double bottom. Right? Double bottom. And they come up here and close over. Right? That tells us we're bullish. What happens if we don't close over that and we're in a clear downtrend? And this is what a lot of people call bull flag or bear flags, bearish rectangles. This is to the science, to the T, what a bear flag and bull flag can be by definition. They're just angled differently. So if we're bullish on this example, right, because we could see a little bit of an impulse move being overtaken after holding, right, that's two things telling me bulls are trying to show up. A third thing showing up here, right? If I'm in a downtrend, we reject this, we hold the double bottom, we come up here and reject this again. What does that tell me? Put a question mark there. What does this tell me? If I see someone type the opposite, I will jump it with joy. What does this tell us? If we're bullish on this, what are we on this? I didn't think we'd be talking about structure today, but this is fun. Oh, Al, ignore Micah on the trade floor. I just saw what was said. If I've ever lost my cool with someone in chat many times, he would be the guy. Just ignore him. Trust me. It'll save you brain cells and stress and pain. I've lost many brain cells down that abyss. And it is an abyss. It's never ending down there. And let's see who got all this right. Bearish, bearish still. We are bearish. Invalidation of the move. Exactly, guys. We are still bearish. So that's like that. So when I see here, now let's delete all of our cute little pictures here. Oh my god. They need to update that. The Control Z button, by the way, that's what I'm clicking when I'm doing that. If you draw 10 things, you can spam Control Z and delete them very quickly. They need to make it to where you can delete more than 10 things, or allow me to change that number or something, because that would be pretty cool. Okay, so let's go over this again. Now that we've gone over all of that, we understand what an impulse move is, we understand what's bearish, what's bullish, we understand how to now dictate what is what, right? Let's go over this again. So, let's say, here, let's just use today's example, shit. Well, actually, we already went over it. That wouldn't be fair. Let me just draw a new one. I don't want to be unfair to anybody. Some of you already heard these answers. Okay, so let's say we open here. This is opening price right here. I'm not going to draw a second line. That's opening. And then we go up and we do some bullshit trading, whatever. Lower high. We break back under, right? This is today's open. Let me just draw that. So when we break this, does that trigger anything in y'all's heads? Does that trigger anything? It should. You should be not bullish anymore. We were bullish, we broke under, we're now bearish. So you see how we flipped here? It's the same thing with fibs. Right? So let's say I drew this fib from here. We drew from here to here. That's not theory. This actually happened. We drew it from here to here. And we don't get over this. You're bearish, right? Yes, you're bearish. So what would happen if you get back over this golden pocket? We're bullish. But for how long? Don't just say we're bullish. Of course we're bullish. Duh. But to what? What are we bullish to? This level. And whatever other notable level. In this example, we have 589.73. And then the high of the fib. Right? So we have two areas to worry about. Yeah, it's bullish from here to here. So, it's level to level help, really. I don't really know how else to put that. Right? Are you above this level? Bullish. Are you above this level? Bullish. Are you above this level? Bullish. Are you below this? Bearish. Use your levels. I don't know why people are ignoring these so much. Yeah, possibly see high of day. That should be your thinking, right? Not, oh, we're making new all-time highs. No, it's possible, but I wouldn't sit here and say it's realistic. So, again, I'm just trying to bring you all back down to earth a little bit. Be realistic. If there's one thing to take away from anything we've talked about today, it's just be realistic. You're not going to grab calls on this at the perfect fib. You're not going to start shorting this at the perfect fib. You're going to be a little rough. It's not going to be perfect every time, okay? Get that out of your head. You're not going to be a perfectionist. It's just not possible. It's going to be ugly. Your food's going to touch on your plate, I'm sorry to tell you. And the reason I'm glad we're going over this too is because, like, I'm not going to call who this out is, but I saw someone grab a play on this, and it's like, what are you doing, bro? This is like the second bearish candle ever to pop up here. So, I hope this helps you guys more. Fibs help dictate direction, and they shouldn't just dictate direction, they should also give you confidence to trust that direction. And when you're wrong, you're wrong. You don't have to sit here and guess. You don't have to sit here and contemplate, should I cut my position or should I hold and see if it bounces? No, it went under your area. Get out. You don't get to be bullish anymore. Or you don't get to be bearish, whatever the instance was. I really hope some of you were listening this time. I really hope I stopped seeing the wrong fibs. Because remember, let's start over. Just one more time. We have plenty of time, so we have time to do this. And remember, by drawing this fib, that you're randomly feeling like drawing at lunchtime, and you really only draw this because you showed up late or you haven't taken a trade yet and you're looking for something. Drawing this is desperate. When you draw that, you look desperate. You look like you're begging to find a trade, and that's not a good sign. By drawing that, you're ignoring all the in-between fibs you could be drawing. Oh, whoops. That was not good. All the in-between fibs you could be drawing. And you're allowing that to dictate when you're right or wrong. Using your order of operations, understanding that, oh, we've made it to this part of the day, it's less likely we keep continuing. I'm not saying flip to puts, I'm just saying understand it's not as likely that we keep continuing up on a directional move that is very profitable for people who are buying new positions over and over. Right? I can't even believe I have to detail that all the way down to the last word, but I do. But, again, let me know if that helped you guys out. I'm sorry if I was being a dick, but, like, Jesus Christ, this is like day one stuff for me. So when I see people in my chat fucking up, I am going to get on to them. I'm not going to be Mr. Nice Guy. So, thank you guys again for listening. We're going to keep just looking at stuff. But I'm moving on from that topic. Eric, now is not the best time. Please don't throw more confusing information into these innocent people's ears. It's not confusing to you or me, but I'm trying not to overwhelm these people right now. I just want to see a bunch of badasses in my chat. Oh, you're good. I can't overwhelm anybody in chat anymore, because it's just, this is simple to me, but it's not simple. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's an easy thing to learn. It's not at all. But if you're someone who's been using the levels the right way, you've been catching up on some of my videos, some of you guys have been in here for months, and some of these videos have still not been watched. And then you guys come in here and ask me, like, well, how did I know it was bullish above current day open? It's like, bro, are you fucking serious? That's my whole thing. That's literally my whole thing. So, like, when you say something like that, it is disrespectful, because that just instantly proves to me that you have not watched a single resource or listened to a single word I've said. So, yeah, that is I wouldn't even call that a red flag. I'd make up a new colored flag for that person. That's a different type of warning. That's DEFCON 4. I got you, Alst. He said he will learn. Yeah. Alright, he said sorry to you, Alst. I feel like I'm this dude's dad sometimes. I said thank you, Mike. That was grown up of you. No, you're good. That's literally Mike. That's literally who Mike is. That's why I'm always like a dick to him in trade floor, because I can't be, because he's a dick to everybody. But that's just who he is. Like, he doesn't know he's being a dick. That's the weird thing. And it's not one of those like he's super intelligent kind of guys. Like they just have no emotions. Like he genuinely just doesn't like have that like, I don't even know what you call that. That like that intuition of like, hey, this guy's just fucking with me. He's just always on that vibe. So just understand he's a comedian. He just likes to be funny all the time. That's just who he is. And honestly, if he survived my wrath, he's allowed to stay, because he's gotten many of my attacks. So we allow him to stay. Mike Tyson reference, that I combined my T and my H together when I sounded them out like a child with lisp. Now we had pre-market high above previous day control point. The fib from that breakout to the first slowdown. That is a valid fib too, correct? It did. Wait, hold on. Let me read that again. Pre-market high above previous day control point. The fib from that breakout to the first slowdown. Yeah, I mean, I drew it wrong. I didn't draw my pre-market high. I was just going over a basic example of like use your levels. So yes, that would be more than correct, Carter. And you got all the answers right. I wouldn't really even worry about you understanding this or not. You clearly understand this stuff. The fibs, the order of operations. You understand it. Now it's just about putting it to work. But yes, great question. That would also be a valid fib. That would actually be the correct way. I drew it wrong if you want to really break it down. But I was just going over from level to slowdown, what to look at. I wasn't trying to go over like that was the right one today or whatever, you know. I was just going over the basic stuff. But yes, that would be right. What Carter just said. The pre-market high. Why is that, Carter? Let me ask you, because you understand this. Why is that where we're drawing our fib from? Try to break that down for a second. It's no special answers here. Why is that? Why are we drawing from there? Not 583 or 86. Why aren't we drawing from 590.20? Why are we drawing from there? By the way, welcome all of you in here in the live stream. Glad to have you. Drop a like if you can.
Seen Snoop, he was proud of me.
It's the breakout. Exactly. Thank you. No, you're good, Alistair. You can see I didn't draw them either. It's not something I always do, and I do it on accident. But I almost called you Alst. Carter is right. We're drawing from the pre-market high because that's the breakout level. That's the furthest extent outside of our opening range. It's not PDCP. It's PMH. PMH is just above that. Great question and answers, Carter. Thank you for asking that, because that is something I did not talk about during all that. Thank you. See, that was constructive. I appreciate that. I slipped up. You added your 2 cents. It's better now. Thank you. We are better as a team. So what fibs are we going to stop drawing? Wow, Tesla did really good today. I don't know why I'm so surprised, but it's just like nice to see them moving still. Exactly, guys. Good job. If you're going to draw that fib, you're basically just telling me that you just want to see how much of something it's holding. That's just information, but that's not actionable. Yeah, burn it into my mind. And I'm honestly glad we went over this stuff again. I know I probably sound pissed off, but I'm glad we went over this because Hopefully it's more concrete now for some of you. You know, maybe it's more in your head than it was before. And that'd be very nice. Not every move is a trade. Thank you. That's where most people lose. They get into this zone of like, well, I could just trade it anytime I want. Like, no, there are correct times to trade this, and there are wrong times to trade this. There are moments where you have better probability. There are moments where you have less probability. Yeah, same here too, Carter. Honestly, like, whenever we have these rants, like, it's not just two people. Like, sometimes this shit helps me. Even if it's something simple, just going over it again helps you understand it more, helps you trust the information more. You get a little bit more confidence with it. No, I'm proud of y'all, honestly. I sounded pissed off, but I'm probably went over that again. It was a little worrisome, though. I won't lie. I was a little worried at the beginning when I was getting... Like, it looked like y'all were just randomly answering me. Like, it wasn't even to anything. But I'm glad we went over that again. Also, to anybody in here who's not used to those topics or hearing me go off on people, welcome to the chat. I'm not here to be best friend. I mean, I'll be your best friend, but damn, you gotta put in some work. I don't like lazy people in here. Dude, Pepsi. That Friday candle hurts my head. Such a huge move. Whoa. Do we have a bearish midterm retest on Boeing? Nope. Close though. Borderlands gang, hell yeah, bro. I haven't pulled it out of the box yet. I might leave it in there for a day or two. Actually, you know what? I might pull it out to play some Counter-Strike today. Why not? Actually, let me look at it right now. I was kind of excited when I saw it next to my door. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, shout out to Sinful. It's probably one of the realest friends I've ever had. But if you guys go to, or you can't go to it now, but this man is a god, just know that. And he got me a bunch of Mountain Dew coins or points, and I got to order this super expensive keyboard for free because of him. It's like $100, $150, $200 keyboard. Dude, shout out to fucking Sinful. And he didn't just hook me up. He hooked me up. He hooked one of my boys up. Gaming rewards. I got another one of those slips. Sinful. Oh, there's no code on it. That's okay. Alright, let's see what this keyboard looks like. Yeah, shout out to Sinful, man. Definitely one of the realest homies I've had in a fat minute. Get you a couple real friends. You don't need like more than like 2 or 3. God, dude, I can't even open this stupid box. This tape is insanely strong. Bro, the tape is ripped. What is this thing? Okay, I'm just gonna rip it off. Oh my god. Oh my god. They give us a warranty? Oh Oh my god, this thing is sexy. I wish I had a camera to show y'all. CSTM. Yeah, this keyboard's like $150. Holy shit. The wire and key remover is underneath. Dude, I'm scared to take this out of the box. This thing is so nice. This might be the nicest keyboard I've ever owned. It's fucking Borderland. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. I feel like I could murder somebody with this thing. Oh my god, it's got beautiful keys. Oh my god, I'm scared to use this keyboard. It's like metal on the bottom. 80 pounds at least, bro. This thing is so nice. I've never had like a really nice keyboard before. I've always just got like a really basic one. Dude, this is insane. I might actually be destroying people on CS after this. Hold up, I gotta take it out of the bag. Oh my god. This thing is... Oh my god. If a keyboard could give off sex vibes, this one's doing it. Here, I'll try to find a picture so y'all aren't just hearing me have an orgasm over a keyboard. Yellow Borderlands keyboard. Yeah, here it is. This is the keyboard Sinful got us for free. And it's kind of hard to tell, but it's actually like very high quality. Oh my god, y'all will never hear me type again. These are my keys. Nah, this is actually crazy. Oh my god. I'm actually in love with this thing. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done having an orgasm. I gotta plug this thing in. I love how the key remover and wire and stuff's like under the whole fucking box. Oh, it's an actual key remover. That's dope. Oh, okay, cool. What are these spacers? Extra gaskets? What do these gaskets go to, Sinful? Yo, I'm gonna keep all this in the box. What does the extra gaskets do, though? No clue? Yeah, I don't even know where a gasket is on this thing. I don't want to know. Hold up, I gotta plug it in, Leland. I just called you Leland Sinful, I'm sorry. Y'all are almost the same person to me now. The only difference was that he was better at trading and you were funnier, but he's getting funnier now. We gotta watch out for him. Leland 2025 might be a communist. Don't let him hear that. I'm not taking shit apart. I won't lie, this wire is pretty basic quality though, but I can't really complain because the keyboard's so damn expensive. Oh wow, it's on the back left. That's kind of cool. It's gonna be so weird not using my other keyboard. Alright, let's see where I plug this other one in at. And then hopefully we have time to find a swing after I do all this. Ah, come on, other keyboard. Ah. I can't find the hole. Where'd it go? Ah, there it is. Alright, 1 second. Well, I have a backup keyboard now. But if this Mountain Dew never breaks, I'll probably just retire right there. I gotta plug the new one in. Yeah, this wire is kind of basic quality, but whatever. Doesn't really match the vibe of the keyboard. This is like a Xbox USB. Come on. Where the hell's the hole? Oh my god, I got it. Whoa! This thing's LED is crazy. Yeah, this shit's on my other keyboard. This makes my other keyboard look like poverty. Wow. I gotta test it. I gotta go and chat and type some stuff. Yeah, sorry guys. Y'all just heard me like actually orgasm over a keyboard for whatever many minutes. I gotta screenshot something and post it in chat. Oh my god, I couldn't even feel that I hit that. It was so quick and silent. Oh my god, this is therapeutic. I won't lie, it's gonna take me a minute to stare at these keys. Yeah, this is the greatest keyboard my fingers have ever touched. What the hell? You can change the animation speed, the brightness, the hue, the saturation. Wow. Oh my god, typing on this thing is the greatest. No, you're not the dumbly, then what? FNQ, there's a ton of other... Yeah, I'm gonna keep this function sheet next to me, honestly. There's a lot of functions on this. Worth it, though. And it's almost like, why didn't they just come up with their own program when you get the keyboard? It should download a program and then it just like is entirely about the keyboard. Because there's one for Logitech like that. Like a Logitech keyboard, when you get it, a program pops up when you plug it in instantly. And it's like, hey, do you want to edit anything? Like, this keyboard's 10 times nicer than that one. Dude, thank you so much, Sinful. Honestly, the wait was worth it. The wait was still worth it, surprisingly. I mean, this might be the best keyboard I'll ever own, bro. Seriously, thank you. This is like a late birthday present, but this is like the greatest. This is like the greatest present I could have been gifted. Dude, thank you. Oh, there is a program. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, I was about to say, I was like, normally keyboard companies have that. Okay, I just didn't see it. Okay, cool. Dude, thank you so much. Seriously, I'm beyond appreciative. It's gonna take a second looking down at the keys and seeing that the letters are all typed really weird, but they really aren't that hard to look at now that I look at them more. Like, C and G are kind of hard to look at. C and G look like completely made up squiggly lines. Z's a little weird because they put a black line on it, but I guess it's just borderland text. The rest is fine, though. I would say the only three keys that actually confuse the shit out of me are Z, C, and G, but, like, That shouldn't confuse me. They're in pretty bland parts of the keyboard. This looks so good. I thought the yellow was going to be a little ugly to me for a second, but now that I have it in front of me, this looks really nice. Damn, dude. I'm going to be glazing Sinful for the next 10 years straight. Alright, back to business, guys. Did anybody else see the bounce here at previous day control point? Does anybody need to question what this orange level even is? This is a free safe zone. If you ask me about it right now, I won't go off on you. It's free safe. Does anybody need to question what this level even is? You should be adding this every day. Some days when I miss out on the best trades, it's from this level. Yo, what's up, Leland? Speaking of glazing. What's up, Savage? So the PDCP just stands for previous day control point, which is just, excuse me, I'm trying to breathe at the same time. It's just a fancy way of saying the previous day's 50% level. So you can take a fib, you can go from low to high on this day because it went down, and you end up getting that level. And it's just a cool extra level we can grab. Yeah, the midpoint of yesterday. It's so slept on. I slept on it. I try to tell everybody how many times I'll miss out on some of the best trades of the day. And then I go back and I backtest it, and it's like, wait, I didn't even have that level. What the fuck am I doing? I'm telling everybody else to draw it, and I don't even have it. But I swear, the days I don't draw it, those are where the best trades come from. And then, of course, we have our other levels, too. You have your pre-market high, your pre-market low, all that stuff. But that's just extra, like, day-to-day levels you can add. But yeah, very cool level. The first person to ever bring it up was actually Harland. And then I would say, not Sinful, Leland. They're like two-person of the same to me now. Leland, I would say, is the person who definitely like reinvigorated it and made it a little bit more important and definitely a part of our daily system. But Harland and Leland both went really hard to go over this. Hundreds, thousands of examples. But very cool. And if this is your first time here, Savage, you should check out workshop number 11. I'll show you real quick what the hell that even is. If you click videos and then you click popular, it should be the third one. It's my third most viewed video. Leland passed me up for second place on this video somehow. Shout out to Leland. But yeah, you should watch this video. It's about 44 minutes. It's kind of long. But this video is a one-stop shop to everything we go over in here for the most part. So this is almost everything we do here. So that's why we have that and why it's so long. If you finish that, I'd check out the retest video that I was just getting onto everyone in here about. Is that really not a most viewed video for me? That's crazy. I would say this is my best video. I would argue and say this is definitely my best video. But yeah, check this out. The 3 types of retest and well, what the hell? The 3 types of retest and how to trade each one. I didn't know you could do that on YouTube. How did I do that? What the fuck? I've never done that before. Okay. YouTube's a little cooler than we thought. Which video has the staircase method? I think it's literally called the staircase method. Now let's just type. We'll go to the search bar on my channel and we'll type stair. God, I love typing on this keyboard. Yeah, staircase method. It's probably close to 2 years old now. There should be a second one. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, this is a good it's just a good concept. The concept is very helpful. I think one day I'm just gonna stream. I'm just gonna watch my own videos. There's so many good videos we have on this channel. Like every time, and I'm not trying to glaze myself, but every time I try to come and make a new video, I'm like, damn, I've already kind of covered this. Like, should I just do it again? Like it gets repetitive almost. Like real trade videos, review videos, concept videos, breakdown videos, like all that stuff. I have hundreds of each. It just comes down to what do you want to learn. And everything that I go over is regarding to my system. I try my best not to go over things that I don't actually trade off of because I don't know, I think that's not cool. You know, if I'm a content creator and someone's going to watch my videos, they probably believe in watching something I'm talking about. And if I'm going to cover something I don't actually use, that's kind of shitty of me. So I try my best to only go over things that I actually use or actually go over with my group, just because it's kind of shitty to not. I also have a cool motivation playlist. I don't go over this enough, but I love this playlist. You guys should watch this when you have time. What the hell is this video doing down here? Oh wait, I can't hear that.
And not just between countries. Two of the world's top billionaires have been in a 15-plus year feud with each other. Elon Musk has SpaceX, and Amazon billionaire Jeff Bezos runs Blue Origin. And both have been in a race to get people to the edge of space and beyond. But it turns out it's not just these guys trying to get to the Kármán line first. And it looks like another billionaire is about to beat them to it. And where is NASA in all this rocket rivalry? Let's find out.
Yeah, Virgin Galactic is gonna beat everybody.
Discuss their reusable.
This picture's OG. Bro, look how not built. He still has some of his hair. Water bottle's empty. This guy's drinking Diet Coke. This guy's probably got a coffee. I like that motivation playlist. There's some cool videos in there. Dude, I can't stop typing with this keyboard. Oh my god, it is so much fun. To think I would never own this kind of keyboard if I didn't know Sinful. Because I would never pay money for this. These are so expensive. But now that I'm seeing it, I could definitely see why. I mean, I'm not joking. If I, like, let's say like my room was like being flooded and I'm about to drown, I could bust out the window with this thing. This thing is heavy. This is an actual like weapon. Somebody's holding this, I would actually call it a weapon. There's metal on the back and everything. Holy crap. I can't stop glazing this keyboard. Andrew, we still have 49 minutes. And I already looked at MMM. I saw your tag earlier. You were saying check it out because it's probably upside. I agree. I'm watching it with you still, bud. Hey, what's up, Neri? Neri? Is that a penguin emote? Emoji? Is that a penguin or a bird? A carry session? I actually played some very sweaty lobbies last night. Because every so often I have to play Premier to keep my rank. We lost one and then won one, but I'm in an elo now where I'm basically playing players that are under pro players now. Hey, no one's even near my rank every time I search. Everyone's like, I'm like 16,500. All these guys are like 19, 25,000 elo. I literally could not find a lobby that had my level of skill in it. It was so annoying. So I had to play like super average because all these guys are like fucking way better than me. Now that was very painful for me last night. I take that shit serious too, and that was very painful. I think one game I was like super negative because they had a cheater, and then the next game we won and I was just -1, I think. Which is like very uncharacteristic of me. Yeah, that game is crazy right now. I'm in a very weird elo right now, though. Yeah, I don't mind playing with you and Ace whenever. I'm kind of hyped to try this new keyboard out. The buttons are like therapeutic. Like when I have like, I don't know what you call this. Back in the day we called it retard strength, but my hands have like really like I'm really strong with my fingers and hands because I worked with small tools for a very long time. And so when I would type on my other keyboard and you guys all hear me, it's not because the keyboard's loud, it's because my hands, I'm literally typing as hard as I can because I'm stupid. Like, I don't know how to type soft. My hands don't know soft. They only know aggressive hard. And, so with this keyboard, I think it'll actually help because even if I'm beating the shit out of it, I still don't think y'all can hear it. That's how quiet it is. So y'all might actually be done hearing me type from now on. Pags? Yeah, we can look at it, whatever that is. Bro, what is this? What are you making me look at? What? What is there to look at? I'm sorry, bro. I'm not looking at this. I love you, but I can't look at that. That's a pointless chart to look at. I'm sorry, Neri. If you find another chart you want me to look at, I'll gladly look at it with you, bud. But I cannot look at whatever that was. I apologize. And I don't mean anything personal. Ooh, TXN. Oh, where's NVIDIA? Oh, I'll be so happy when this earnings is over. Dripping a Phantom. Mountain Dew Gaming Rewards. Good post, Andrew, on the trade floor. Good looks. See, Andrew, you got that perfect mix. You know how to joke around while also staying serious. I appreciate that. Too many people only know one or the other. It's like, you gotta have both. You gotta have that mix. Can't be too serious. Neri, don't take anything I'm about to say personal, please. Everything I'm about to say, I want you to know I'm saying it because I don't know you personally, but I care about you enough to tell you the truth. What the fuck does anything you just said mean? $4 billion in profits and $2 million buyback. What the fuck does that even mean? Do you even know what that means? Again, I'm not trying to be mean, but does this look like a company that's buying back fucking 200 million? I'm sorry, bro. This is not. The reason I'm not looking at it is because, one, I'm not familiar with it. Two, the chart looks like crap. Three, it's under $10. Four, if you go to the all-time chart, what does this tell you? Nothing. I can't get anything from this chart. It's at the bottom of its chart. This is its casket. It's almost at the low, the all-time low. It's 7 cents plus 60. 67 cents from the all-time low. That's why I'm not looking at this. I don't know what it is, and I almost can bet you don't either. This type of company is very, very, very complex. That's the reason, and I'm being serious, Neri. Everybody on the internet will say what you just said. They'll be like, well, this company has revenue, or this company has this or that. It's like, bro, you're reading fundamentals that do not matter. Especially when we're looking at a chart that is falling off of a cliff. And you couldn't tell me what this company is. I couldn't tell you what this company is. I just read the analyze screen. I still can't tell you what kind of company this is. It's not just a financial and payment solutions company. There's a hell of a lot more going on there. And that's a red flag to me, so I'm just not going to look at this too much. I'm going to look at something that has structure, holding its lows, and I'm going to look at something that has price history. This has no price history. So, based on how I trade, this doesn't hit anything I want to look at. Not to bash you or Pags, but that's just the dead honest truth. Most of the time, streamers, like if you went to any other streamer's chat, they'd be like, yeah, man, I'll look at that for you. Hell yeah, it looks like a good buy, man. They're near the all-time lows. Go ahead and buy that up. It's a good risk reward. I'm going to tell you right now, I have no fucking idea what's going on that chart. Excuse my language, but I'm just trying to be honest here. Yo, did Ty message you, Sinful? Did Ty say thank you for the keyboard? Don't type that ticket around me ever again. SPCE? But that might be worse than Pags. What the hell? Typing too fast. He should be messaging you soon. He just got his though too. I can send you a picture of his. I'll send you a picture of his. Bro, this man Sinful hit a lick on Mountain Dew. I'll answer the question because I just answered this with React as well. The question is, are there any swings from stream? No, not yet. RTX is the best one that I like. Triple M is a good secondary setup that I like. But if I had to give you a dead honest answer, gun to my head, no. I'm not liking most of what I'm seeing. So I'm really not feeling either of my setups, to be honest with you. So I'm just kind of waiting for a new trade. I wanted to find one today, but I'm not going to sit here and... Yo, Jai Pro, get the fuck out of my chat. This motherfucker came into chat, goes into the voice chat, and spams XRP to the moon. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, high key though, Ripple is probably going to do good. They got done with all that lawsuit shit. I hope he heard me say that before I banned him. I don't always ask, but could you check PFE? Yeah, see, PFE? I'll check PFE. That's a real company. Oh, they're having a real hard time. Oh, to be fair, this is healthcare. Healthcare experienced this pretty heavily. J&J, you can see, took a pretty steep fall. They're just now slowing down. Eli Lilly still on that death creep. UNH took a little bit of a dip, but they're also slowing down. So this is most likely in unison with that whole sector as a whole, but you can see they also had earnings pretty recently. So it's most likely a follow-up move. A great short opportunity? You need to chill. Have you not seen how much this has already fallen? Also, this is sector-wide, so I would watch for a slowdown. But I'm not going to argue with your point, GG. You do have an inside bar. Watch that for me, please. Yep. You are correct on that. It is probably going to hold that too. I don't see it moving too much. End of day. Last 37 minutes. Good find, Gorov. Just be very careful, because what can we note from this? In a very short amount of time, it's already been selling very heavily. So does that mean it can't fall anymore? No. But we're just saying it's not as likely just because. So maybe not a profitable trade sitting there. But yeah, take your time, Gorov. I like your setup. And thank you for actually posting a ticker that exists. Appreciate that. I'm just getting on Neri. Nah, Neri's wasn't as bad as other people's I've seen come in here. Like Pags, that's not shit compared to what I've seen. Other people come in here and will... Honestly, first thing my eyes go on to when I see stocks like this is I stare right here because I want to see if it says over the counter. If it says over the counter, I could just instantly stop looking right there. But it said New York Stock Exchange, so I was like, well, maybe it's got something. So that was the only reason I even gave it a chance. But that's another cool way too. If you look right here and it says OTC, just stay away from that crap. If it doesn't say NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange right there, ignore it. Snow has an inside bar on the daily. Looks like they have earnings. Yeah, OTC has its use, Michael. I'm just saying, if these guys are looking for those, like, not as fucky charts, that's just a really quick way of seeing. I'm not saying you can't do anything with OTC. I'm just saying, if these guys want to stick around looking at, like, you know, real companies of the market, I would focus on looking at that. I'm not hating on OTC. I'm not hating on pink sheets. I'm not hating on any of that. They all have their use, like you said. But for that use, I was just telling them that's a really good way of filtering out the crap. But they do have their use. I will not argue that point. Oh. Dude, I am so in love with this keyboard. It feels so nice. I'm getting RTX calls. Oh, y'all can't hear the music I'm listening to. Your biggest win and biggest losses are OTC. Normally that's everybody's story. They just don't know it. You almost always get started in trading because of like an OTC stock or a shitty crypto stock. And then they blast off and you get like really good success, and then it leads to you to like looking at them more, and then you lose the rest of that, and then you're like, well, I'll just try out normal trading now. I think the first stock I ever traded was an OTC, but no, wait, maybe not. It was when Chesapeake Energy was on the market. I don't remember when that happened. That was years ago. When do I consider the open interest to be poor? Well, I use the chain as a whole. So, like, if you look around and, like, only one contract has a nice number, it's probably all really low. That's just a hedge that somebody has for, like, a different calendar or position or something. But normally I try to like to see it at least around, like, 700 to 1,000. 1,000's a good rule of thumb. He says if I like this keyboard, get Corsair calls. Oh, is this Corsair? I didn't even realize. I thought it was that other company. Oh, they bought Drop. So it's a Drop keyboard, but... Well, I'm not claiming it then. This is a Drop keyboard for me. I don't want to have to say Corsair. Dude, I can't stop saying thank you, Sinful. Like, this is, like, legit the best keyboard I'll ever own. I will die in many, many years from now, and I will be thinking of this keyboard. I'll be like, damn, remember the way it made my fingers felt? It's like really soft and calm. RTX, sorry, I was trying to find it. End of December. No open interest. It's a little bit. Third week of December. Damn, these suck. Okay, wait. First week of December is not too bad. Another cool thing you can do is check barchart.com. And you can click on most active options. Sometimes you'll find a ticker in there that you've never seen. I don't see anything here. I know all these. The only one... Oh, hey, PFE's on here. Gorov. Pfizer's on here. Which, that makes sense, because they have been selling a lot recently. And with this slowdown, there's probably a lot of people buying calls. But with that inside bar, that doesn't mean it's going back up yet. It's just, you know, we know what an inside bar is. That's interesting. Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir, top 3. A good keyboard is legit the best. Wait, Tobias, you know that guy that I banned? I forgot his name. It was like J Fro or... I don't know. I said I'm banning, and then I said his name, and that was all. That's all she wrote. I don't know. I don't know his whole name. Oh, you don't know. Okay. I thought you were saying you knew that guy. I was about to be like, well, I'm banning Tobias now. I'm banning you by association. Also, make sure, guys, I haven't tagged him again yet, but make sure to check out this channel. I don't want to show too much on stream, because I actually do think this information is kind of insane. Insane in a good way. But if you guys want a real grip on, like, fundamentals of the market and, like, any kind of, like, future prospects, I would genuinely read every word that was typed by Tobias and Tobias this weekend. When I first saw these posts, I was like, great. We're about to get some crazy rants that just have no sense whatsoever. You know, we're about to get some crazy Tobias posts. But I was wrong. These were very well thought out posts. He talks about many sectors of the market, not just now, but in the future from now. And it's just an amazing in-depth read. I really hope a lot of you guys take advantage of it, because you're not going to find that anywhere else. And these aren't, like, biased posts. Like, these really are really good posts. But please, check out the Too Biased channel. It's funny that it's called that, after I just said don't be biased. But, very cool channel. I actually really enjoy a lot of the information he's been sharing, and it's a really fun read, honestly. Like, I don't normally like to read stock market shit, because some of it's too drawn out. But he's right to the point, and it's very interesting to read. I'm serious. It's actually kind of fun. But yeah, check that out when you have time. And thank you, Tobias. You don't have to do any of that, and I appreciate you for it. Let's see whose hammer is bigger. My keyboard's heavier, that's all I know. Yeah, this is how you got to pick a fight with a guy now. You don't walk up to him and be like, oh, who lifts heavier? Wait, no, it's like, bro, how heavy is your keyboard? Oh, it's only that light? Oh, shucks. Yeah, my keyboard's like half a ton. You know, it is actually heavier than a skateboard. It is way heavier than a skateboard. I would say this keyboard weighs as much as a... Let's see. Realigning a chakra. I don't know. It's pretty heavy, though. No, it is heavier than a skateboard engine. I'm not even bullshitting. No, it's a great keyboard, dude. Just look up drop keyboards. D-R-O-P. Drop keyboards. I actually am curious how much this weighs now that we're, like, joking about it. No, you're good. I'm kind of curious, too. I think Sinful said it and I forgot. What model is this? Oh, CAST maybe. Okay, we have the heavier option. Holy crap. Okay, this I think this keyboard's like 17 ounces or 16 ounces. No, wait. 2 pounds, 12 ounces, I think is what I'm reading. Like, for a keyboard, this thing's heavy. Huh. Yeah, stainless steel on the bottom. Which I've never had, but it's kind of nice. Definitely not complaining. Alright, I'm going to get some RTX calls for... I really want to get like a month out. But the month out options suck. Shots at your spine, realign a chakra. I kind of like the 125 for third week of December. And I like... Oh, wait, no, not that week. Yeah, pretty much all of December, except the last week. Looks good. You were going with next week? Yeah, next week doesn't look too bad. See, like, there's like if you had just one of these, it'd look horrible, but since there's a few of them and I have a few hundred, it's like, alright, it's something. It's not the greatest, though, but this is probably as bad as I would go. I would never go worse than that in terms of open interest. It amazes me how many people don't look at open interest when they're buying plays. I think that would stop a lot of people from trading things like OTCs and stuff like that. When they look at that, they'd be like, wait, why is there only like 12 people holding this? And then you buy it and you see the number go up to 13. You're like, wait, am I one of those? Yes, you were one of those. You were one of the 12 assholes holding one contract. Or you're one of 2 people and you own one of the 13. And that's another thing, Andrew, you kind of just did it too. Try not to compare chains to chains. Like, you can compare SPY and SPX together, you can compare Q, NDX, you can compare all that stuff, but you really can't compare chains to chains because it'll throw you off. You have to remember each company, each stock we're looking at is like a completely different person, right? RTX is some dude from the Netherlands. SPY is some dude from Texas, you know. They're completely different. So their volatility is going to be different. Their pricing is going to be different. Their momentum is going to be different. Their open interest, their volume is going to be different. So be very careful with that. I used to do that a lot. And the only reason I think I even spoke up to you is because I used to do that. I'd be like, oh, this one's way better than this. Can you check the open interest on Square 130 for June? Why are you so far out? Holy, 42,000. It could be a potential hedge. I know some people like to do that. Banks do that a lot too. Hedge in terms of like maybe they're in a bunch of short positions and they have that as well as a further out, like a net almost, but never know. That's pretty cool though. That's a lot of open interest, Tobias. Yeah, Unusual Whales is kind of good. I like them. I still have my free login, even though I'm not like on contract to promote for them anymore. They gave me like a free login that I can't use, or that I can't really give to anyone. It's like it's stuck on my login, and if you switch it, it catches your like location or whatever, so it like switches the login info. But yeah, pretty funny. I need to look at that more. The Unusual Whales isn't that bad compared to others. Oh my god, it actually filled at 92. Alright. Dude, screenshotting is so weird. I did it and I thought I did it wrong, and then I look up and it was screenshotting. Shit, which... December 20th. Alright, well, we'll be sitting on that for a bit. And not that expensive of a trade, so we don't have to lose our minds while sitting in it. Always love that feeling. Love that feeling of feeling chaotic as hell. Oh, PayPal shorts look kind of good. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's elite test. Not really. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, it did break that base. That's what I was wanting to see. Did it break this? But it did. And then today today was the lead test actually. This was it right here. Damn, I don't know why, but I kind of like PayPal shorts. Might do it next week on that one though. I know these are gonna be a lot pricier. 83.70. What's the gap here? 84. It's really not that far. This one's confusing. Wish I could hear the music I was listening to. It's a vibe. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay. Oh my god, typing is so nice. Okay, this is one thing that might keep me out of this trade actually, is the 9 EMA. I almost don't care about it though. I almost wanted to short it anyway. About $1 drop to first target. Another $1.50 after that to the second. Could aim for 83 for some wicking action. It's either gaps down and gets a wick up tomorrow, or it's an inside bar tomorrow. That's what this kind of chart looks like. I'm gonna grab one. What did I get that for? 1, 2, 3. It's been a while since I've ventured one at that cost. Alright. Cool. I can turn these back off now because I'm tired of looking at them. Alright. PayPal short for next week, and we have an RTX call for the 3rd week of December, December 20th. AFRM. Affirm. Whoa. Damn nice continuation off old all-time high, or not old all-time high, recent high. They're nowhere near that. Interesting chart, though. Though we did get a bounce once and twice, holding previous day control point to keep bulls above the today's open. We didn't really go anywhere else from that. As you can see on the upside as well, kind of have this like lower high right here, lower high. It kind of just got up to that high right there. Yeah, that one's interesting. Cool. Well, we're in the last 17 minutes of the stream. This is the greatest time to ask me any kind of question. It's a safe zone right now. If anybody has any questions on swing trading, day trading, anything in between, levels, charting, whatever it may be, supply, demand, patterns. This is the time. So we had a pretty good conversation earlier for a while, covering a lot of different things. We were mainly covering fibs, how to use them correctly, and just how to dictate direction using them. But other cool in-betweens, all in that conversation. I try my best not to just cover one thing while we're going over. I know you should cover one topic at a time, but it's still really nice to go over a couple things that tie into that. It's not always going to be that simple. Alst, are you still here? Should we cut out that part of the stream and like post that in chat or something, or do you think I should just leave it on the stream? I don't think I should cut that. That's still funny. Yo, Andrew, I'm gonna send you a screenshot. I'll show you the lobbies I was getting into yesterday. So this average rank of this lobby was like 3,000 more than mine. It's fucking crazy. That's not even the bad one. Right? We lose that game. I go into this game, and everybody has this or higher. I'm 16.3, remind you. It's like other people at my ELO don't exist. Like, you're either way shittier than my number and you're like way under it, or you're like way better than my number and you're over it. Like, I'm in the void right now. I'm in the void of ELO. It's funny though. It's kind of nice because you get to see how like actually good players play. Yo, Maddie, I got into RTX December 20th, 125 calls at 0.92. I got into only 2 of those, and then I got one next week PayPal put, going against the grain on that one, so I only got 1 of them. I got it at 123. Next week, what fucking strike did I get? 84 put. Oh, here's my trades. You can just look at them right here. Here you go. It's not showing anything, right? Yeah. It's funny. I hide the account numbers, but I almost promise you, even if I gave out the first 5 numbers, nobody's smart enough to figure out how to get into the account. Like, you don't get in knowing that. You need a little bit more than the account numbers.
Maddie, if you need me to go back, let me know. Yeah, honestly, Carter, are you in stream? I can answer you instead of typing. Please say yes. You have 0 service? That sucks. Okay, thank you, Carter. I won't read your whole question out loud, but... Oh, it's not a question, it's a statement. Oh. Yeah, honestly, Carter, I'm not surprised, man. Like, you, of all people, should be in tune. Like, I've talked to you a lot in depth, in person, like, in DMs, and we've talked a lot in chat and stuff. Like, you should feel that way, you know? And it's okay to think about how you just did. Like, you thought of some questions, then you're like, wait, are they dumb? Or did you figure them out? Like, it doesn't matter if they're dumb or not. You figured them out on your own. And that's what's important. So it's really hard to look at someone like you and be like, oh, this guy's a beginner. Like, no, you're figuring out your own shit. That's not what a beginner does. A beginner needs everything done for them. So I'm just happy to see you saying stuff like that, because like that's good. That means you're like actively thinking about some stuff, which is good. That's great. Also, I didn't backtest my IWM post, but while you're here, I guess I could embarrass myself. Let's look at it. Small caps. I think I saw how clean my IWM chart was, and I was like, I gotta beat Carter. And then the other half of me was like, I want to give Carter a break for a day or something. Like, I could post this whole week if you want me to. But I said, really liking the positioning on this gap 50% fib level. What am I talking about? Oh, it must be... Oh, this one. The one that's named what I just said. Watch for more downside under 227.30s or rejection of 230.40s. Oh my god. So I said, watch for more downside under this level. Or rejections of this level. That's like literally the first thing I said. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, maybe I'm not embarrassing myself here. It says buyers will be looking to hold on to Friday's low. So this, which they did twice. And work over that 50% gap fib, which they did not. So we're just stuck inside of scenario 1. Which, actually, this is good, because this means I can use the exact same trade plan for tomorrow. So I might try to trade IWM tomorrow. Carter, you want to talk? You want to talk tomorrow on call? We can try to trade some IWM. Yeah, I hope you get a gap up too, Andrew. The higher open is everything for you. Just be careful if things don't just launch after gapping up tomorrow. If they do. To not lose yourself. It's really easy to close positions really early or too early. When you see those gap ups. Just be careful. Apparently, Brian Armstrong is meeting with Trump. And Trump's... What? They are acquiring a crypto trading firm. Coinbase CEO is about to leave his job and take J-Powell's place. J-Powell can't be replaced by Trump, so... That's not possible. Powell can only leave if his term comes to an end. But the crypto trading thing would be interesting. Because I could see that happening. I could see Trump taking advantage of the crypto space. Because I think he saw last election, if he would have taken advantage, he would have had more popularity. I don't think he realizes that crypto is like... I mean, now he clearly realizes that crypto is very popular. And I kind of like Trump's take on crypto. He doesn't see it as what most people see it as. A lot of people who are just now getting into crypto are like 3 years late on their mentality. They're thinking like decentralization, you know, it's going to take out the dollar. It's not possible. I will tell you right now, it's not possible to replace the funds and currencies that exist today. I'm sorry to tell you that. But they can live together. They can coincide. They can live together. That is something not a lot of crypto enthusiasts will tell you. The dollar's not going anywhere, but neither is crypto. And that's, I think, what Trump finally fucking sees. Like, at first, I think he was just a hater. It was like, nah, that ain't happening. But now he sees it and he's like, oh, well, might as well adopt it. And I agree. I think the rest of the world should follow suit. I think crypto should be adopted on a large mass scale. And you're hearing that from me. I'm a crypto hater. So, I don't think it's like the energy conversation. It's the exact same thing. People are like, well, I fucking hate oil and gas. I just want EV. And then you have the EV crowd saying, well, I fucking hate this and that. You know, I just want this. It's like, bro, we need both. We can't live without fossil fuels. We can't live with just EV. It's the same thing with cryptocurrency. Our future has no future without using both currencies we have today plus cryptocurrency. You need both. Those are two things that are the exact same conversation that are happening right now. Over the last 4 or 5 years, these are two completely different sectors, parts of the world, parts of everything. And they're the exact same conversation. You are writing energy markets? Thank God, bro. If there's one sector I love reading about the most, it's energy. Even if I'm not invested or trading it actively, I don't care, bro. Energy is one of the most interesting topics to read about every day because it's constantly adjusting. It's constantly moving. The market shares, who has what's advanced, what hasn't, what's better, what's more efficient. It's energy is so cool to talk about and think about. But it's the same conversation with the crypto shit right now. Like, anybody who says just one or the other is stupid. You need both. You can't be one of these barking idiots who just think, oh, only crypto, or only cash. Like, no, bro, we need both. It's the same exact thing with energy. You can't just have a bunch of EVs roaming the world. Elon Musk himself said this. Why would he say that if it isn't true? That only hurts him. Because it's the truth. Yeah, natural gas is about to take over, bro. Yeah, liquid natural gas. Solar lithium batteries digging in now. Yeah, lithium's kind of cool. See you later, Tobias. I'll be ready to read whatever you post, man. Thank you, man. Have a great weekend. And guys, we have a few minutes till the close. Does anybody have any closing comments or anything they'd like to say to me or to the chat as a whole? Or just to say in general? Damn, Maddie, nice. Where are you right now? Like, you're in like an elevator or something? Or you're just really far from civilization? That's one of the best Kodak Black memes ever. I hope so. I don't know. Did I say weekend? Maybe I meant to say have a good week. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Well, yeah, this weekend. No, wait, no, I was right when I said that, because he's posted them on the weekend. That's why I said that. I wasn't wrong. Much love, fam. Thanks for the stream. Tough love today. It's always tough love around here. Oh, you're driving through a dead zone? Nice. Be careful, Maddie. And you be careful too, Aloha. Yeah, how's the stream without music? I've been meaning to try this and then ask y'all. Does it feel like a lot worse? Does it feel better? Who prefers the music and not the music? Without music, it's just my voice and then the background. And maybe my fan. but I don't think y'all could hear that all the time. I hope not, at least. You prefer the music? Yeah. I won't lie, I needed a day, so I just started playing my own music and I didn't turn it on because it would copyright the stream. I have been jamming music this whole time, though. Aloha, I wasn't meaning just driving, I just want you to be safe. You never know when, like, a comet comes down or something? Pulling in my driveway, let's go see what kind of shitty chart you got me into. Yeah, I like the Japanese playlist the most. Cause like when you listen to lo-fi, it just sounds like crap. But when you listen to Japanese lo-fi, it's like a completely different ball game. I hate lo-fi, but Japanese lo-fi, if we're gonna listen to free music, that's what we're listening to. They just got better sounding instruments for lo-fi or whatever they use to make lo-fi music. I don't even know how you do it all. Their shit just sounds better. Or I'm biased. I don't know. I really like Japanese culture a lot. I'm probably just biased. This is apparently a Trump stock. Trump is trying to buy this company. That's why they're shooting up. 162% day. Damn, that's kind of interesting. Oh, Carter posted a See, this is a good exit, Carter. You lost, but this trade is like how much percent did you lose on that? Probably wasn't a lot at all. These are the cuts I'm happy to see. This is like Garden Traders from the other day. Like her cut was just like perfect. And your entry was actually kind of nice. I like that. It had really good visual hold there. It even made a new high. That's exactly like Gardens from the other day, actually. That's crazy how that lined up. Damn, I'm so excited to trade IWM tomorrow. I'm day trading IWM tomorrow, Carter. If I don't stream, I'll record it for you. I am 100% trading small caps tomorrow. Bueller buys is the only place we can come here and I'll somehow make your loss look good. Apple 15-minute outside bar over previous day high, got it on the 5-minute outside bar and rode the wave. Let's see this. And I see the hammer, I see the outside. Dude, I love this because it's like one of those grind ups that we talked about where it's like it changes red green red green red green while having like that upward angle. Oh my god, Carter. Was this second trade after IWM or are these around the same time? It's kind of hard to tell, so that's why I'm asking. Only reason I'm asking is because if you took this Apple trade second, I'm even more proud of you. Where are you typing? Oh, here you are. No real fault to him. 25%, I think. Oh, it was still a good percentage? Okay, damn. But no, I liked the cut. Yeah, that's what I liked, yeah. Like, you made sense of why you were wrong. You weren't just like, oh, I lost money, I gotta get out. I hate when people say that shit. It's like, brother, it's not helping you at all. Apple was first. Oh, okay. I'm not as proud then. No, I'm just proud of you for Apple, man. I think that's a great trade, and I'm happy. I'm happy that you weren't. All right, let me ask you first. I don't want to just assume, but how did you feel about your loss on small cap? Did it feel like okay because you understood that it was wrong once it came back down, or were you just like, yeah? How'd you feel? Honest answers only. Honest answers only. Good. That's how you should feel. That's why I was gonna say that too, but I didn't want to assume. You know, maybe you felt like shit. I didn't know it. Yeah, money sucks, but being blind is worse. 100%. All right. Well, I like that. Yeah, because that's what it feels like too. Like you said here, my trades make sense now. I just got to control them the right way. Which, in my opinion, you did on both of those. Apple was a great target. You didn't just hold it on forever. And then IWM, you didn't just lie to yourself. You actually understood, okay, this is probably wrong. Let me get out before this is stupid. You know, before you start making any other... In my opinion, you controlled both of these perfectly. I also really like the entries. I think, honestly, head to toe, both of these trades, I think you were completely in control. I don't know about emotionally or anything, but that doesn't matter. It genuinely feels from the outside like you had controlled both of those trades. So that's why I was asking how you felt, because it felt like you were in control there. Why are we still looking at BKKT? Market's closed, by the way, guys. I was just answering questions and looking at comments. Checking up on my boys. Well, Carter, don't say that. Because there was a good entry in IWM. It just didn't work out. It's okay. That's not overtrading. You only took 2 trades. That's fine. You're being too critical of yourself now. I think you did fine. You just need to understand that not every trade's going to work out. You did great. And I like that you cut it before it really ruined your day, too. Like, you already got your dub. And right now, remember, we're not really worried about, like, being up or down right now. Like, we really should be focused on, like you said, being in control. And those trades proved that. So today was a success by our standards. Because right now, we're not working on being rich. Yes, it'd be nice to make some money. But right now, we're working on being in control. And I think you perfectly displayed that. Both in a trade that worked and in a trade that did not. Which, right now, in the moment, you know, most people are going to feel the exact same way as you. They're not going to feel that growth. But then tomorrow, you're going to be like, wow, you know what? That actually was pretty good. I'm glad, because now you have another chance for the next day, and you actually feel good about yourself, and you're confident. You actually are doing things. You're not just randomly guessing. So, you're in control. In terms of today, you were in control. Let's try that again. Reset, refresh, be here again tomorrow. Try to do the same thing. And if you don't feel that there is a good trade, which I think IWM is going to give us a great day tomorrow. And if not tomorrow, then the next day. But then we'll move on from that. It's not the end of the world. But I think, honestly, you were in control today. I feel like every step of the way, I felt like you were able to explain why you were in, why you were out, what else there was, you know, so I love that. Wow, really awesome post by Oust. Wait, what am I looking at? Damn, you're crazy, Oust. I just saw this post. Again, I hadn't adopted the staircase method yet. It's just a good, it's like a good thing to, like a blueprint, I guess. I don't really want to call it a strategy, because it's not really a strategy, it's just whatever. Bought another much less risk on this one, but if I'm in profit, this one will be set for my second price target. Oh, okay, you're still going to accept those. I was about to say, where are they? Okay, that sounds good. Nice, Oust. Thank you for explaining that too, because I know like sometimes it's not really easy to explain things when we're, you know, when things don't all go to plan or perfectly. It can feel really shitty. But just understand that's part of it. Like you're gonna feel that way. But it's not how we feel. It's about what we're doing, what we're in control of. Our feelings have zero room at the dinner table. When you plan a trade, follow your plan and cut a good area, then That was an invalidated trade, not a bad trade. We have to adjust how we look at these trades. In this business, there will always be invalidations. That's the cost of doing business. I'm pinning that. Because, yeah, it's not just right and wrong. There's invalidation as well. Which I know sometimes on stream, I will sometimes brush over that fact and just say, oh, that was wrong. But that's true. There really is like a third door. It's not just trades that work and didn't work. Good post, though, Garden. Thank you for saying that. Let's say tomorrow we open lower than today's PDL. I will assess price action before closing. I wouldn't want to cut, then have price reverse to the upside. Oh, wait, okay. I think I understand what you're saying now. I think I read that second sentence wrong. I wouldn't want to cut them, then have the price reverse to the upside. Oh, yeah. That's a great thing to think about, Alice. I'm actually glad you typed that. If you get a lower open, definitely focus on the open. I wouldn't focus on selling or... I was just telling Andrew that earlier, actually, too. I was like, don't just buy or sell instantly. Or don't cut it or sell it for profit instantly. Wait to see what it does with that open. Because sometimes it'll lead into giving you a more clear indication that your trade was wrong. Or a more clear indication that your trade is going to work out even better for you. So... I like that you said that at the end, Alice, because I can definitely tell you're thinking it through. I hope you can hear me, because I actually really do love that you typed that out. But guys, I'm going to end the stream there. Can we all go to the polls channel real quick and type in the polls channel? Or don't type in there, go and vote. Let me know how you did. But guys, thank you for the stream today. Mondays, we're just kind of doing end-of-day streams so we can do, like, swing stream stuff. Made $1 whole. But guys, I will see you later on. Thank you again. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow in stream or in chat, wherever I see you next. And yeah, have a good rest of your